Hey there, my theater nerds. How are you guys tonight? It's so nice to see you all. We're in the middle of October. Can you believe that's happened already? Wow. And there's so much going on. There's a lot of cool things out there. I've been very fortunate. Every weekend I get to go to the theater, and I totally love that. We're here tonight to let you know what's going on in our greater Sacramento area. This is This Week at the Theater for October 10th. I'm going to adjust my light because I feel like I'm under the Inquisition. That one's better. You have to have good lighting, right? Right. Okay. All right. That's much better. All right. We're brought to you by the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. We are SARTA, and we love coming and sharing this with you each week, letting you know what's going on in our local theater area in Greater Sacramento. Visit our website, please, sarta.com. If you are a theater out there, you don't even have to be a participating theater. We just want you to leave your information for us. You can go to our shows and auditions page and fill it up with all the auditions that are happening, any shows that you're doing. We want to know about all that stuff, okay? So please tell us. We'll put it in our community calendar. It'll show up here. It'll show up in our newsletter. We're going to get the word out so we can help you get butts in seats. Because what are we? We are theater nerds. Theater nerds. All right, so my theater nerd friends, let's get started on what we've got this evening because there's lots going on. You know what, though? Have you considered becoming a member of SARTA? There's benefits to membership. We have, I know for sure, at least 2, if not 3, events planned rolling out in November and December of this year. And if you are a member, you get discounts on our SARTA sponsored events. That means discount tickets. Sometimes you might even get gifts when you come to the event. I'm just saying. We pack a mean goodie bag, right? There's early bird access, so before tickets even go on sale for things, you can get your tickets ahead of time, guarantee your seat for any of our events that we're doing, which is always cool, because you want to be there or be square. Come on. If you're a theater or a business, we of course will publicize that you are a theater supporter. We will put your information on our website. We will put it on any of our flyers or advertisements that go out. We will make sure we let people know what a caring business you are to support community theater, what a wonderful theater company you have that's out there doing community theater, because we want to help you get some butts in those seats. I know, I'm messing with my camera a little bit because I'm not quite comfy with where it is. There it is. Trying to finding your center. Right? And there's so much more that we have planned. We've got theater stipends. We give out scholarships. The board met this week and we gave out another $300 scholarship. So thank you to those who have supported and donated, because that's where your money's going, to send some lucky theater thespian person to a theater camp or workshop or something like that. So that's what we do with the money that you've got to give us. We thank you for it so much. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe now. If you're thinking about it, you can just go make a one-time donation too. We appreciate that also, okay? We will say thank you ever so much. All right. One of those events I told you about, we're going to keep bringing this back. I'm going to have some new artwork for this one because it's cast now. Our Best of Broadway Cabaret is coming on November 11th. Auditions are over. The cast is set, and we have an amazing group of local singers and performers that are going to be on stage for you. If you were at our Disney one, you know what kind of quality folks come out for these events, so we want to see you there. Tickets are on sale, by the way, so you can get your tickets now. Gee, if you're a SARTA member, you might even get a discounted ticket. I'm just saying, you might want to think about it. So, save your date, November 11th, 3 o'clock and 7:30. Yes, we're doing two shows. Because we sold out the last one. That's what we love to do, right? So make sure you do that. And coming up in another week or so, I should have some more information on you on our very next Tonight Starring. We almost have that one cast too, and that's going to happen in November also. So November is going to be a busy month for us at SARTA, bringing you great things and trying to keep raising money for all the other stuff that we're doing out in the community. So come on out, have a good time, and help us out with this. Get your tickets now for Best of Broadway Cabaret. All right, we do have a few special events coming up. Halloween is upon us, and so many other things are happening. I think I shared with you before that we're getting ready to have Dickens Fair. If you are into that whole Dickensian dressing up thing, we've got some events that are coming up. Well, not this one. This is Lit Fest, which is actually going to happen in a few days. This is coming up for this Friday, the 13th. Lit Fest, it's a storytelling and poetry event sponsored by Winters Theater Company and the Winters Friends of the Library. Get your tickets for that. You can go to the website for Winters Theater Company and get your tickets for Lit Fest. It should be great fun, happening this Friday, the Margaret Parsons Room at the Winters Public Library. Get your tickets now. There's a paint party coming up this Saturday, sponsored by Freefall Stage. It's a fundraiser for them. You'll get dinner and dessert, and you'll get to paint a lovely picture that they'll walk you through. So go there. It's only $39 for your ticket and instructions and supplies and dinner and dessert. That's worth dropping a $40 bill, right? You can do that and support a really cool theater company, Freefall Stage. For more information or to get your tickets, go to freefallstage.com. Freefall Stage, all one word, .com. Paint party dinner this Saturday night. If you're looking for something to do, that would be fun, right? Another fun thing coming up the following Saturday, October 21st, starting at 10 a.m. over at 3 o'clock out at Davis Musical Theater Company. They have put on some great shows, but you know what? They're plumb out of room for costumes. So they need you to come take some things off their hands. So they're telling you they've got vintage clothes, they've got crafts, they're having a flea market, they're getting rid of some stuff. Again, 'tis the season to want to play dress up. You might find just the perfect outfit out there. Go ahead and check it out. They're advertising they've got some genuine Gunny Sacks dresses and some Jessica McClintock's dresses. And those of you who know what I'm talking about are like, ooh, right now, right? So there's all sorts of other clothes from the 30s and 40s. So if you like period dressing styles, and I love that kind of stuff, go out there and check it out. It's going to be at the Gene Henderson Performing Arts Center out on Penna Drive in Davis, California. Davis Musical Theater Company on the 21st, Saturday the 21st. I would suggest you get there early because usually at events like this, the items go really, really quick. Well, once you got your outfit on Saturday the 21st, save it and go out on the 28th to Scarioke. This should be fun too because this is sponsored again by Davis Musical Theater Company. So I bet you can guess what the theme is, right? They're going to have a costume contest and there's going to be prizes and they're going to do karaoke. They're going to have their bar open. There's going to be a costume contest for the children and for the adults. Kids under 13 need to be accompanied by a parent or guardian. Don't be dropping your kids off for the party, okay? Doors open at 7 and it's only $10. That sounds like a great evening of fun for a really low price, and it'll help support another community theater company. Davis Musical Theater Company puts on amazing shows, so we want to get some people out there to support their Scarioke on October 28th, 7 p.m. Get your tickets now. Here's another one that you can save the date for because this one's happening in November. We're going to start advertising November and December things pretty quick here because 'tis the season. It's going to be rolling around really fast. Sutter Street is doing an event called Steppin' Out with Sutter Street. This is going to be their announcement party for their season, 2024 season. They're going to have an awards ceremony for people who have helped and supported and been a part of their casts over the last year. They say they're going to have a buffet and some drawing prizes and a silent auction. Only $10 in advance. You can get your ticket now for $10 or you can pay $15 at the door. Either way, they'll let you in, okay? So get your tickets early to go to see Steppin' Out with Sutter Street. It's going to be a great event. Well, I've told you before you should have your headshots and resumes ready. I only have one audition for you. and this is an emergency one. So Sutter Street Theater needs more people for the Quilt Maker's Gift. And forgive me for doing this. I don't like reading slides to people, but this had a lot and I wanted to make sure we got their information out there. It's going to be on Sunday the 15th, so that's this coming Sunday. They're letting you know that this show runs a little over an hour and it has an intermission. So it's not a real long show. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm coming in late, you probably can get it memorized and be ready to run. The Quilt Maker's Gift at Sutter Street Theater. Their auditions are just a short song, a cold reading from the script. Bring a short song with you with your tracks on your phone. It's wonderful these phones can do these days. And a resume and a headshot if you have them. I told you needed them, right? There will be no accompanist, so you need to bring your own music. Rehearsals are going to start on November 6th, so they're really serious. They need somebody right now. So they're looking for people for the chorus. They want 2 males and 2 females from teen through adult. There'll be 4 roles. They're very important parts of the play. They are kings, ragtag soldiers in much of the show, but other roles throughout. So you're going to wander in and out. That's what the chorus does. You run back to stage, change into something else, and you're back on stage again as another character. It's really quite cool. They are the thread that keeps things moving. The blurb says so. They're seen together. Dancing is minimal. So if you're like, I don't really dance, it's okay. Dancing's minimal. Good vocal skills, particularly within a group, are a plus, since most of the chorus action on stage is in song. So if you've, sung with other people and you can carry your tune and you don't need a bucket, you might want to go down and apply for a spot in their chorus. Get your audition materials together and go this coming Sunday the 15th at 7 o'clock, Sutter Street Theater, okay? They really need people. They need 4 more people. So that's all the auditions. See, I told you I only had 1. But we've got a lot of things in now playing right now. And wait till you see what's opening this weekend coming soon. Oh my gosh, we've got things. Still playing, but closing this coming Sunday, up at Volcano Theater is Noel Coward's production of Blithe Spirit. This is, again, closing on October 15th. It's playing at their historic Cobblestone Theater. If you've never been to Volcano, it'd be a great time to go. It's finally cooled off during the day, and so it gets a little nippy at night. This is a wonderful place up in the pine trees, up in the foothills. Go check them out. Blithe Spirit by Noel Coward, playing right now at Volcano Theater Company. The Drowning Girls is also going to be closing on the 14th. It's playing right now at St. Joseph's Cultural Center. This is in Grass Valley, on Church Street in Grass Valley. It's produced by sierrastages.org. So you can get your tickets by going to sierrastages.org and get your tickets for The Drowning Girls. Wonderful, timely piece for the October holiday season, right? Another bit of the classics from the folks over at City College. This one is also playing through this Sunday, the 15th. So I tried to put all the things that are closing this weekend up at the front together so you could see them right away and decide which one of them you want to go and see. This is a reimagined take on the classical myth of Eurydice and Orpheus, done by City Theater at Sacramento City College. So if you want your tickets, you can get those by going to their website, City Theater at Sacramento City College, or you can probably go and get some at the door also. You should probably check first to make sure they're not sold out, because these things go fast. Performances start at 7:30 and 2 o'clock on the weekend. So the 15th, the Sunday the 15th, their closing show is going to be at 2 o'clock. So if you'd rather catch a matinee, you can do that too. Holiday specials. Evil Dead the Musical is playing at Sutter Street Theater. Sutter Street Theater presents this every year about this time. It is great fun. If you've never gone to see it, you owe it to yourself to do it at least once. And I will tell you, you need to sit in the splash zone. You need to sit in the splash zone. It's so much fun. Bring a tarp or a poncho or a raincoat, or wear something white. That's even better, right? So they're having a special performance on Halloween night, Tuesday, October 31st, and they're playing through November 5th. So well into the month of November. They're not going anywhere really fast, but you might want to get your tickets because they have been selling out. So if you want to see this, you better make it like it's serious and get your tickets now. Evil Dead the Musical up at Sutter Street Theater. Another amazing production being put on by Celebration Arts is Thurgood, which is the story of Chief Justice Thurgood Marshall, the first African American ever nominated to the Supreme Court, the one who argued the 1954 case Brown versus the Board of Education that led to desegregation of schools. So much to be proud of this man and our history in our world. They're putting on his tale. It's written by George Stevens Jr. and it's directed by our own James Wheatley, the godfather of Celebration Arts Theater, the Celebration Arts Productions. Get your tickets for Thurgood. And I do believe they have a Thursday night special ticket price. So if you want to go to a Thursday performance, you can get one of their special ticket prices. So check out their websites, Celebration Arts, and go see Thurgood. R25 Theater Group is presenting its production called Lost in Little Rock. Okay, I need to gush about this show a little bit. I went to see it opening night. And usually opening night, sometimes you're ready, you're there. This was so good. This was an amazing show. It didn't go where I thought it was going to go. You know how you think, oh yeah, I'm watching. Oh yeah, I know how this is going to unfold. It didn't. And it was so cool. And the acting was amazing. All of the kids, they'll make you laugh. Sometimes they'll make you cry. Sometimes they'll piss you off. It took you through all those ranges of emotions. Lost in Little Rock. You need to see it. It's playing through the end of the month, through October 29th. Fridays and Saturdays at 7, and again on Sundays at 2. Tickets are $20 to $22 at r25theater.org. Get your tickets now. It is worth it. You will enjoy this show. Speaking of another enjoyable show, if you want a really fun musical to go to, check out the Woodland Opera House because they have got the Addams Family. They're playing right now through the 29th. You've got plenty of time. I love how they sort of stagger all these so you can see all of these great, holiday season appropriate shows right now. So you can get your tickets for Evil Dead. They're playing through November. You can get your tickets for Addams Family. They're playing through the end of the month. It'll be great fun to go and see this. The characters are wonderful. And if you've ever seen the show, you're probably humming some of the music to yourself already because if you're an Addams, yeah, it's great. It's great. Go and see it. Check it out. Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, Sundays at 2 o'clock. The Addams Family. Now this one looks like great fun too. Papi, Me, and Cesar Chavez. Wow, we're going to get some history and some local history along with this one. This is playing at the B Street Theater at the Sophia. It's opened on October 7th. It's playing through the 28th. So you have plenty of time to get your tickets to go see this. Papi, Me, and Cesar Chavez with additional songs written by Anthony Garcia, but it's got additional songs by Daniel Valdez. SMUD is one of its great supporters who helped bring this to the stage. So again, when we find great underwriters like that who want to help theaters put on these shows, we want to tell them thank you. SMUD is a big organization. When you as a small theater are looking at some places to ask for donations and support, you might consider asking some of these larger organizations in town. They're really good about supporting the community and the arts in the community. So check them out. Check them out. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. All right. I just did it to me. You didn't see what happened. Okay. This is Jump. It's also playing at the B Street at the Sophia. It opened on September 27th, but it will be playing through November 5th. And it's supposed to be this wonderful, poignant play about two people who meet each other in a very unlikely place for very different reasons on a bridge called Jump. It's playing at the B Street at the Sophia right now. Get your tickets. Here's another wonderful holiday piece, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. This is a great adaptation by Catherine Schultz Miller from the story by Washington Irving. It's playing through October 29th on Saturdays and Sundays at 1 o'clock out at Sutter Street Theater. So It's rated G, so for those of you who are a little more faint of heart and can't handle lots of blood all over you, you may want to go see this show, because this one will be right up your alley. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. So let's take a look at what's coming soon, because there's more that's about to happen in October, and I'm there for it, right? I'm so excited. We've got The Rabbit Hole, and this is going to open in a few days. This opens on the 13th of October and will play through November 12th at the That was easy for me to say. No, it wasn't. The Chautauqua Playhouse. There we go. Their production of Rabbit Hole by David Lindsay Hebert and directed by Bill Zariello has been nominated for the Tony for Best Play in 2006 and the winner of a Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 2007. So we're talking some quality theater here. Get your tickets now at Chautauqua Playhouse for Rabbit Hole. Capitol Stage has a production coming up. It's the Sacramento premiere of a production called Archduke by Rajiv Joseph. It's directed by Michael Stevenson, and it opened on the 11th, but it's playing through November 12th. Well, it opens tomorrow. That's it. It's still coming soon, but it's coming really soon now. Really soon, like tomorrow this is coming. It's coming tomorrow. So, get your tickets now. Capitol Stage, Archduke, directed by Michael Stevenson. It's playing through November 12th. I have to say I have a weak spot in my heart for this one. Each year I look forward to the production of Richard O'Brien's The Rocky Horror Show. This time, Green Valley Theater Company is bringing their version of Rocky to life over at Westminster Presbyterian Church. You heard me. I said Westminster Presbyterian Church. Hey, Presbyterians like fun and campy and cabaret stuff too. Come on. It's at 1300 N Street downtown. It's right across from the Capitol. And it has a decent parking lot, so this is a plus point. You need to get your tickets soon because I happen to know they are selling hard. And several of their shows are already sold out, I hear. This year's theme, because you know, any of you who have followed Green Valley or followed Rocky each year, every year they do a theme. They you know, as their artistic director likes to say, circle the drain around something and come up with one. Well, this year, get your best chaps, cowboy boots, spurs, and your hat on, because we're doing Rhinestone Cowboys. Oh yes, this should be really good. So, Rocky Horror Show opens this Friday, the 13th. I think there's no more fitting time to open the Rocky Horror Show than Friday the 13th. I think that just totally works for me, right? Go see it. Get your tickets now. If you want something a little bit lighter on palate, you can go see Pinocchio's Halloween Fate. This is coming to the Chautauqua Theater. The performances are going to run from October 21st through November 4th, and they'll be on Saturdays at 1 o'clock. So bring your favorite friends to come and check out this original piece. It's a new play by Robert Michaels, and it's directed by Christine Lovett. Pinocchio's Halloween Fate. Now, for something a little more on the dark side, and you gotta love a good Sondheim piece, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, will be produced by the Uli Theater in conjunction with EMH Productions. Their show opens on October 26th and plays through November 18th. I keep saying if you've never seen, and I just, because I am a theater nerd, I cannot imagine people who have not seen this. But if you haven't, you need to go and see this. It's kind of an amazing, wonderful, poignant, funny, dark, intense story. You will enjoy Sweeney Todd. Now, let's move into November and see what's happening. Yes, we're going to take you to the end of the year, doggone it. Coming to the McLaughlin Theater Company is 2 different productions of Into the Woods. Yeah, you're not seeing the wrong thing. One of them is their main stage production. The other one is their young people's production, Into the Woods Junior. So they're running these at the same time in Loomis at their theater up there at McLaughlin Theater Company. So you can go decide which one of these productions of Into the Woods you want to go and see. The one opens on November 3rd and plays through November 12th. The other one opens on November 11th and plays through November 19th. Into the Woods, all the Into the Woods you could possibly want, right? And if that's not enough singing for you, you can go see Lend Me a Tenor over at Sierra College Theater. They're presenting Ken Ludwig's production. The performances are going to start on October 27th and run through November 5th. They're not doing Friday or Saturday show during the week due to the Veterans Day holiday, so don't worry about that. And so you'll still be able to get your tickets. They're going to be at the Dietrich Theater at Sierra College, off Sierra College Boulevard in Rockland. So if you want more information, go ahead and look up Sierra College Theaters, get your tickets for Lend Me a Tenor. After the Blast by Zoe Kazan is going to be running at Big Idea Theater starting on November 3rd and running through the 25th of November. There will be no performance on Thursday the 23rd for Thanksgiving, okay? Actors want to go home with their families and eat some turkey too. So, but you can get your tickets now. You can get your tickets right now for After the Blast. Some post-apocalyptic stuff here. That could be fun. Winters Theater Company is going to come back in November with their production of William Gibson's The Miracle Worker. This is a powerful story of Anne Sullivan, who ended up being the teacher and in some ways the savior of a young girl named Helen Keller, who went on to be amazing and fabulous and all kinds of things too. And if you've ever, it's been a movie, the story's been around forever, this will be a wonderful production to see at the Winters Theater Company, The Miracle Worker, November 10th through the 18th. So let's walk ourselves into the holidays, shall we? B Street Theater Company is coming back with an original holiday comedy called Snow Fever, A Karaoke Christmas. This is by Robert Carlyle, and it's going to open on November 15th and play through Christmas Eve. I can't think of a better thing to do with family. School's going to be out. Folks are going to be visiting each other. You're going to be looking for something to do. You want something like this because it'd be kind of cool to have dinner and hang out with everybody and then go, you know what? Let's go see a show. Because that would be just a wonderful thing to do. So go see a show. Go see Snow Fever, November 15th through December 24th. B Street Theater Company. You could probably get your tickets right now. Old Sugar Mill is one of the title sponsors for this one. If you've never been out to the Old Sugar Mill, you're doing yourself a disservice. You really should go out to the Old Sugar Mill because it's a wonderful space. What do they have, like 13 or 14 wineries out there? If you are a wine imbiber, this would be a fun place to go. They have event space. They have all sorts of things going on out there. So thank you, Old Sugar Mill, for sponsoring this show, Snow Fever, Karaoke Christmas. I don't know, maybe you'll have to sing along or something. Also coming to B Street Theater is 'Tis the Season Around the World. This will open on November 15th and also play through December 24th. B Street is back with 'Tis the Season, this time focusing on kids from around the world and the different holiday traditions that they take part in. That's kind of cool, right? Join the fun and learn all about how different people enjoy the holidays in different parts of the world. Well, go get you some education, why don't you, right? Go find out that everybody doesn't do the same thing you do. That's always interesting to do. What do they do when they don't do Christmas like I think I do Christmas? Coming back in December, Celebration Arts Productions will be bringing you a classic. This was one of the first plays written by a Black woman produced on Broadway in 1959, A Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. This will be directed by James Ellison III, December 1st through the 24th. Another wonderful thing to take you and your family to for the holidays. And again, learn about some of the things that went on in our world, the struggles that other people had to endure and triumphed over and survived. In 1960, A Raisin in the Sun was nominated for 4 different Tony Awards, including Best Play, Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Direction. I mean, well, it had Sidney Poitier in it. Come on. You know it was pretty fabulous. A Raisin in the Sun. Check it out. Something good for your December viewing. And if that's not enough and you want another cabaret, you can go up to the Lincoln Theater Company because they're going to host Holiday Cabaret December 1st through December 10th. So you've got a little while to see this one. It's not like one of those 1-night or 2-night events. This is going to be for 10 days running up there at Lincoln Theater Company. So you can get your tickets right now for Holiday Cabaret. Just fill up that time, when grandma and grandpa and the aunties and uncles and all the little cousins come to visit. Take them somewhere wonderful to enjoy some of the great talent that we have in our greater Sacramento area. Holiday Cabaret at Lincoln Theater Company. And if that's not enough for you, you can turn right around and come back over to Chautauqua Playhouse. This is a play that was written and directed by Warren Harrison of Chautauqua Playhouse, Alice's Christmas Party in Wonderland. This just has all the trappings of everything. You got Christmas, you got tea parties, you got Alice in Wonderland and all of the characters that go with that. How can you go wrong? This should be wonderful. It's a Chautauqua encore and it's backed by popular demand. Apparently they did it last year and people said, you got to do this again. Those are the real theater nerds. Gotta love them to get them to come back again. So their performances will start on December 2nd, and they will run through December 16th on Saturdays at 1 o'clock. So you can get your best holiday tea party gear on and go see Alice's Christmas Party in Wonderland. Well, one more thing. Winters Theater Company again. Winters Theater Company is a busy little group. They've got lots of things coming. Believe it or not, you're not seeing things on the date. I'm talking about March of 2024. March 15th through the 17th, they're hosting a 10-minute play festival. 10-minute play festival, a collection of 8 short plays written by local playwrights. They'll be sending out more information as it gets a little closer, but it's not too early to save the date for that. 10-minute play festival coming to Winters Theater Company. And also coming to Community Asian Theater of the Sierras, Snow Falling on Cedars. This is going to be at the Nevada Theater on Broad Street in Nevada City next year in April and May 2024. We just finished having the auditions for this last week. We were announcing that. So get your tickets and make your plans for next year. Yes, I said next year. To go see Snow Falling on Cedars up at Sierra, the Nevada City Theater, Community Asian Theater of the Sierras. Wow, that was a lot. We still have a few things left on some of our season schedules, so let's check out what we've got going on right now. Amelia Earhart looks like the next thing that's going to be coming up for Free Fall Stage. They just closed their production of Help Me. That's going to be opening on November 10th and playing through the 19th, so stay tuned for more for that. I'm sure we'll be getting their posters for that one pretty soon. And thank you, Free Fall Stage, for sharing your remaining 2023 season with us. Davis Musical Theater Company just finished its run of Something Rotten, and as you saw, they're getting ready for all of their holiday things too, including karaoke and the costume sale. So the next thing you'll see coming from them will be Oklahoma, which will open on November the 3rd and play through November the 26th. Then they'll be quiet for a while or have a Christmas production. I'm sure there's a Christmas production coming. They just haven't told us yet. But their next big main stage production will be Seussical, the musical, and that will be coming up in January, followed by Fiddler on the Roof, Into the Woods, and closing out the season will be The Little Mermaid. At Woodland Opera House, they are in the midst of The Addams Family right now, and they're going to come back in November with School of Rock. They will also be doing in January, and the comedy has been announced now, The Play That Goes Wrong, followed by The Descendants musical, Damn Yankee, Peter and the Starcatcher. We'll wrap it up in June for them, and that's their 2023-2024 season. Thank you, Woodland Opera House, for sharing your season productions with us. We get excited when we get to share what's going on at all these different great theaters. Speaking of sharing, let us publicize your theater program and tell folks what's going on with you, what's going on in your neck of the woods. Come to the website, go to shows and auditions. At the bottom of the page, there are forms you can fill out. Give us your information and details on your auditions and your shows, your openings, your closings, your emergency castings, anything like that. Or you can email us at sarda.com and let us know what's going on. We will put it on our community calendar. We will put it in our newsletters. I will put it here. I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. Woo! Got so excited I had to sneeze. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let us tell everybody what's going on. This is the time when you're not supposed to be quiet about what you're doing. And if you don't want to blow your own horn, let us blow your horn for you. We'll do that. Follow us. Follow us here. If you're here on Twitch with us, touch the little heart and follow so that the next time I come back and do this, you'll get a little notification on Twitch that says, knock, 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 Sarda Theaters is about to do something cool. I've got at least 2 community conversations coming up because we've got one for our cabaret and we've got one for our next Tonight Starring. So we'll let you know when those are going to happen. Follow us on Facebook at Sarda Theaters. Follow us on YouTube at Sarda Theaters. YouTube is where all these get uploaded at the end of their cycle because Twitch only holds it for a couple of weeks. But we archive everything in YouTube, so you can go back and find the information that you were looking for or look at one of our past community conversations. But join us on any of those platforms, please, and let us know what's going on in your space. I say this to you every week. I'm going to be doing theater this weekend. I'm making the rounds again. If you see me, if I see you, please say hi, because I like to say hello to all my fellow theater nerds. Theater nerds, say hi to me, and I hope I see you at the theater. Have a great week, everyone, okay? Take care.